Welcome to something we typically don't do, but we decided to do it today, and that is a blind tasting of dollar ranges. And completely blind to Gus. I was part of the makeup of it, although I don't know what these are. But the way we did this is we took receipts from previous purchases and what we bought the most of, things that we've used in classes, things that we have bought as gifts for people, blah, 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 blah. We took those things, separated them out into a $30 category, a $60 category, and a basically $60 to $99 category. Yeah. Which I learned a few things. One was that the $30 category, there's a lot in there that we like. The $30 to $60, same thing, a lot that we like. Over $60, I didn't find there wasn't much that was, because we wanted to do easily accessible. So there's no Blantons in here. There's nothing that is hard to get. Everything that's in here is easily to get. You can go to almost any liquor store and get it. But at that $60 to $90 range, not a lot. Yeah. Just because I feel like most bourbons are 60 or below.
I think people are often surprised when they ask us, like, what's your favorite bourbon? Or if you could just pick one. Someone asked that the last class we did. If you could pick just one to drink forever, what would it be? And it's I usually have a handful that I'll throw out there. I think that one, I don't even remember what it was, but he was like, really? That's really cheap. And I'm like, it's easy to get. And it's good. You can get it anywhere. You can get it anywhere. It's good by itself. It's good in a cocktail. It's versatile. Ginger ale. Yeah, exactly. So
that was one of the things we've discussed too. Is one of our other videos is traveling to hunt.
Yeah.
You travel to hunt and you want to have bourbon, but you don't want to bring it with you. Yep. Well, I know that my list of favorite bourbons, I know that I'll be able to find it.
Especially if we're traveling to do class sometimes. Yeah. We know, well, this range or this set of bourbons, we can get East Coast, East to West Coast, anywhere in between. We can usually find it.
Yep. So that's what these are. This is the $30 part. There's different ways that we were going to do this, but I figured it'd be easier just to start with the $30. So there's 3 pours here. I don't know what they are, neither does Gus, but yeah. So we'll both take like half or however much you want.
That's good.
Or maybe save a little and then we'll do at the end. Yeah, save a little bit and then at the end we'll do the best of the 30, 60, 90.
Oh yeah, that's cool. That'd be a good idea.
So these are all $30 or less. MSRP. I understand that prices change, but MSRP. I had to keep it simple for the executive assistant to put all this together. So number 1.
Almost forgot for a second.
I know that you went that way. You went the opposite way I went.
Well, I went the same way you went.
Oh.
Just switch,
I'm going to take notes. All right, 1. I mean, you can tell that it's on the cheaper scale.
Sorry, you did say bourbons, right? Specifically, or are these whiskeys?
These better all be bourbons. But they're supposed to all be bourbons.
Fair enough.
But yeah, this is definitely lighter in color. I'm going to give it a ding for color. The smell is there. It does smell young.
Yeah, the ethanol was the first thing I got right on the nose, like right up front.
But we do that caramel in the wood.
There's some caramel. There's some caramel and oak.
Yeah, overall not bad. So I get some of that the corn dust flavor that I like.
Yeah.
Overall, not a lot of flavor to it, but and nothing. I actually don't know what this is. This doesn't stand out as.
You get a little I got it on the nose too, like almost spearmint or mint, just a tiny bit.
It's super oily though. Look at that glass. Yeah, that's not bad. That's I can already tell it's probably not my favorite of the 3. It just looks a lot lighter. It tastes a lot lighter too. There's not a lot going on with that, but I think. But you got to remember, under $30,
right.
There's also some really good stuff under $30.
Yeah.
I mean, I could think of several favorites.
Yeah, it's a fun price range because there are things that you can get anywhere all the time. And there are things that are even hard to find that are still in the same price range. And when you find, you're like, oh, you get excited about it. It's good stuff.
There's definitely things in that price range that excite me. Yeah, I don't know what that one is. I figured I'd be able to guess all of these, but I had no clue what that is. And see, this one, I know exactly what this is.
Write it down.
Okay.
I don't believe you. I'm going to put these headphones back on. Keep myself close to the microphone.
We can. I honestly like wearing headphones.
Yeah, I think we had agreed to wear headphones if we were doing this.
Yeah.
And not if we were by ourselves facing the camera.
Let's put it back on.
Sorry, folks.
We're going back to headphones. We're not sorry. This is how things work here. Oh, yeah. That's so much better.
Yeah. That's called an audible.
Yeah. Now I feel like I'm actually enjoying the conversation.
Like we're here?
Yeah, it feels like I'm here. I'm doing a thing now. Now I've transported out of the normal world that we live in and into this world. By the way, thanks everybody for the corrections.
For what? What did they correct us on this time?
It's venomous, not poisonous snakes.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. We know. We got it. Appreciate you. Keep them coming. Don't hurt me. I know what it is. I just, when you get in this world, you lose things.
Yeah,
you can probably
sometimes.
tell immediately that our attitudes have changed after putting on headphones.
Yeah, I feel much more locked in.
Yeah.
Like tethered, and we're in for a ride. You know what I mean? Yeah.
We're doing something now. Now this is real work. All right, back to this. Can I get some picking while I drink this? Yeah, I know exactly what it is. Well, all right, so caramel. Get that bourbon flavor that we like. The sweetness of this is what's giving it away for me, but it has that that dusty kind of smell in the beginning, like like an old timey recipe. Wink, wink.
Reminds me of sipping some sweet tea in a barn.
Yeah, and I drink this sweet tea and bourbon all the time.
Oh, do you
This
really?
is what I think it is.
That's a drink actually that I don't drink very often.
Sweet tea and bourbon.
Mm-hmm. Well,
This whole time I thought you were a Southern gentleman. Yeah.
man,
You know what that one is too.
I think I do.
Especially with the empty glass, because you've heard me hark on this empty glass smell.
The emptier it got, the sweeter it got.
Yeah. I'll give you a hint.
Yeah.
She's 4 years old. If I'm right. I may not be right.
As in bottled and bond? Or
Yeah,
bonded?
it's in bottle. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure. All right. That's funny she picked that second. If that's what that is.
Trying to pull her own trick on us?
Yeah. Well, yeah. You can't trick the trick, man. All right. So I don't even need to say anything because I know what that is. So sweetness, vanilla, lots of vanilla, good caramel flavor. It punches strong and then is super mild.
Mm-hmm.
The finish on it is pretty long for a $20-something whiskey. $30, less than 30.
Yeah, up to 30.
But there's clarity. There's quality in that. Like, it's just good.
Well, and that's what you get if it is indeed a bonded whiskey, bottled and bond. That's what you get normally.
Yeah. Yep. All right. Number 3. Wow.
What just happened?
That's lots of cherry.
Dude, my nose is doing something weird with. I don't like it.
Don't like it?
Not right now. Watch me turn around and it's just gonna bite me in the ass, and it's like one of my favorites. But
Get in there deep. I don't know what this is, but it smells really good. You don't get the cherry? There's like sour tart cherry.
I'm getting something sour, and maybe that's what's throwing me off. Is it's not a sweet like
No.
like dark, like a dark
No, I'm
aged
not
cherry.
getting that. I'm getting like cherry candy.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, cherry candy.
Yeah, cherries or apples, something with that in that sour type.
If you were to tell me before I smelled it was apple, I would get apple out of it.
Yeah, like sour apple.
Okay.
Yeah,
It's probably more sour
and
apple than cherry.
A little bit of baking spice, maybe. And by the way, this video and what we're doing right now is about as nerdy as we get with this.
Yeah, we don't ever do this.
This is not our normal thing.
Not our thing.
But it's fun to do.
We wanted to do the price range thing because the holidays are coming up. This is honestly for us because we get asked all the time at the market. So now we can just
point them to the video.
Hey, go watch this video and you'll get all your answers right here.
What should I buy for my boyfriend or my husband or whatever? What'll go good with this smoking kit? Well, what are you looking to spend? No more than this. Okay, go check out this video. There's a few really good options. Can't go wrong.
And the people that are like, well, what if I want to spend $500? Then get all 3 of these, all 3 of the next ones.
Then start your friend collection.
Get a collection. Don't spend $500 on one bottle.
I tell people that all the time. Someone asked me one night at the market, would you buy whatever? It was something allocated. I can't remember what it was. And, I was like, it's $150. Would you buy that as a gift? And I'm like, no. I said I would probably take, if you're willing to spend that $150, I'd probably take and buy that individual for 5 other solid whiskeys.
There is apple there.
Mm-hmm.
It's like green apple. It's not sour. And there is that baking spice on it. There's actually a lot of apple in that. Which is funny because I can't think of anything in that price range that's apple. I was at Total Wine 2 days ago.
Yeah.
And this lady came in, nurse outfit or whatever, and she's like, I'm looking for Blanton's for my husband. And the guy was like, nope. And just turned and walked away. And I kind of like looked at him and was like, that was a kind of dicky response. So I looked at her, I was like, why? Is he historically like low proof, insignificant bourbons or sorry. Or you know, and I told her the exact same thing. I was like, instead of looking for $100 or $200 bottle, I was like, if you must buy this Chestnut Farms is more or less Colonel Taylor. We've done it side by side. It's the exact same thing.
Yeah.
So Chestnut Farms bottle and bond. If you must spend $100, but if you'd rather spend $80 and get 3 bottles, these are the 3 bottles I'd recommend.
Sure.
And she was like, I didn't think about that. He could do a little tasting at home by himself. And I was like, exactly. He could sample and see if he likes them instead of just sipping on 1 bottle he's going to finish.
Yeah, blend them, try 2 different things.
And that's why so she ended up buying 3 bottles. Good. So that is the point. All right. What is your favorite of these 3? And again, for those, we didn't just pick 3. These are out of the, I think I set aside 8 of our most often bought in this price range. And then 3 were pulled out of that.
Okay. So it could just have easily have been any other 3 out of that 8 and would still have...
Maybe, but the person picking it knows that I gravitate to these.
Okay.
So like there was true thought put into this.
I did like the kind of apple notes in this one, but I think my favorite was the first one.
The first one? I'm going to go with number 2.
Okay.
Definitely not.
3 had that apple note, but it felt thin. Like it tasted thin. Like there just wasn't a lot to it. And I really enjoyed...
One was very oily.
That one. Oh, no. I'm sorry. It was this one. The one that we talked about that was bonded.
Yeah,
yeah, 2. That's 2. 2's the one I liked.
Yeah, 2's the one I like. I'm either between 2 or 3. Just to be different, I'll go with 3. Okay.
Oh, we don't have to be different, but that's okay.
All right, I'll go with 2. That way, we both picked the same. All right, number 2 is going to be what I picked. So do we want to do this now that we know what they are, or do we want to wait and do them all? All right, so we talked about it and save you the details, or maybe I'll leave them in here. We're going to go ahead and keep going blind, and then at the end, we will reveal all 3, but these are going to be 3 different videos, so we will cut out the end of all 3 and put it here now. So here's what we picked. Here we go for, because I have them in the box, but I don't know what order they're in. So I have to look at this message here, pull it up. All right, taste number 1. Number 1, I said color. I said it was young, caramel. I think you picked 1 as your favorite, or did you float to 2?
It was. I had originally thought it was 1, and then after our bonded, what we thought based on. Yeah. You were like, I think this is a bonded with my buddy.
Well, because I drink this one so much, but looking at it, I was correct on what I thought.
Yeah, I went with number 2 after that.
So number 1, which this isn't really fair, that's Jim Beam Flash, but the repeal edition.
Ooh, good choice.
I think this is $14.
Yeah, if this is something you can find.
That's why this isn't a good choice. This is hard to find. For some people.
Hard-ish to find. Just depends on where you're at, but it is for $14.
Yeah, unbelievable,
dude. Yeah.
So I apologize. Go ahead and hammer me down in the comments. I apologize. I didn't pick these. This was yeah, I did pick these obviously, but I didn't pick the final. I wouldn't have put this in the final 3, which no fault to anyone. I didn't. They just put anyway. Number 2, the one I picked correct. Early Times Bottle and Bond, which we talk about all the time. We're actually done talking about it. So this is your first time hearing us talking about it. You haven't been around a long time, which is fine. So you have a lot to catch up on. But we are done talking about, or this may be the last time that bottle shows up in an episode.
What?
No. Number 3. This is going to upset you. What did you think about number 3? This is the apple one?
Maybe. I can't remember. I didn't write any notes.
No, this is the apple one.
Oh, okay.
Which is funny because this is a single barrel. So we know single barrels change.
Sure.
So this may not be a fair assumption either. However, it just goes to show the complexity and flavoring that you can get
in a single barrel.
This single barrel. This is now allocated in the state of South Carolina.
Oh, yes.
Isn't that cool? I'm so glad that was picked.
This is one of, when we were talking earlier about Oh yeah, the music stopped.
Yeah.
We were talking earlier about, the 3 to 5 that I will pick as would drink forever. That's one of them.
Yeah, for sure. Same.
Yep. In fact, you said recently allocated. I bought a couple bottles last time I was able to find it. Still good.
Yeah. Sorry.
So yeah, good stuff.
It is for sure. All right.
Awesome.